Alright. Come on. Yeet. Jesus. Like, my connection must have been so terrible at the time. I've jumped head start. Yikes. Yes, love the game. Yes. Let's investigate one more time. Let's experience it one more time. Yeah. Right. I hope it works this time. Okay. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as models? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. Yeah, for hitting everyone here. All covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason, this one hammer is dirty at all, and it's wet. Didn't have time, eh? And this, what's it called again? Ah yes, the suspect isn't smart enough, eh? Did someone watch it recently? Ah yes. And things, you know?
So,
Hey, Monaco, I've been thinking something. It's about the repository. What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's body disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But...
And we came right to the repository too. You know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside because someone was there. It was locked. Naughty. We came here as soon as the search started. So there's no way someone could have beat us here. Wait, who was... Where are the... Who came here anyways? So let's shoot that. Who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? How fast are they? I wonder the same thing. The time was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There already something sick and looking in there. But I'll probably have to leave later to recreate it up. But for now, I have to figure out more clues. Taka, he'll never move again. And his white hair has returned back to the normal though. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head, and that's it. We found Justice's hammer far near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left while they was moved. Yeah. Gotta keep on stocking on those bullets, you know. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move fast statues around. It's kinda awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. In a way, it's kinda really short. Like, in terms of scaling, yeah, I don't. You have to bend down though. Huh? But wait! Wait, wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Yes, someone must have moved him. And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. There's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment to the repository. What's the explanation for that? It could have been obvious, right? Okay, let's check his thick-ass body. If only his big, cold body is laying on the floor. Final words are, change the world. My final message, goodbye. His really big ass body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big and extra thick? From the summit when he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first to the third floor, and all without anyone noticing it. Yeah, how the hell? It's so good. I just don't get it. I can't think about it for the Ronaldo to investigate himself. If I recall correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. He's sweating cold sweat, probably from just his hammer tree, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's stay in the nurse's office versus his body right now. Yeah. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. Now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone went up these glasses? Who would do that? And why? And what's the thing? What's the point? Like, what even is the point? Yo, Becca, do you think Hero really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. But the attacks and murders on anticipated all happened, everyone of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hero would say when he died, yeah, he said Hero's name.
So in other words,
then there is still room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? I mean, he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's a 12th century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb, but do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
what?
And instead, that's all that bothers you about it, this case? I'm not sure, pancakes? No, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? He probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is why they bothered killing 2 people.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Hold on, perhaps. Yep, I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. God damn it, classic Jack here. Classic. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he figured something out. But if he did, wouldn't it have killed him to tell me what it was? Exactly. But it's back here we're talking about. There's only one way in and out of this room, through the door that Hinase was locked before. There's definitely lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from in the rec room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes you wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing body. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them in the repository. Either thereby we have 2 people or just 1 fast person. But I highly doubt that. So that's certain someone must have used this door to hide the bodies. There's gotta be clues around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. Some place I already know about. Personal service, right? If we found the criminal room where Taka was found. I'm gonna head out. See y'all later. You 2 on guarding duty now. Out. Yeah, this is not rated R. Why does it look like Van Dark home here? Alright, I'm gonna head out. Naruto around all these corridors. Hey, am I gonna need... Wrong way. To the stairs. Lastly, the atmosphere makes sense. It's like a prison. No one likes to live here. Is this a metaphor of how school is a prison in a way? You know, like I thought you cannot go to the nurse's office initially, but how is it unlocked now? Oh wait. Oh yeah, I'm forgetful. Yo, Celeste, turn to tire. Why are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything besides speaking. I'm simply going around, seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. How about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved him with his thick ass body.
Let's see.
How he told me was smooth, hey? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when we got back, the body was gone. In like, yeah, we could have not been gone for more than a minute or two though. A minute or two. They must be like, they moved the big body so fast. Could be two people or one, I don't know. Yeah, he does the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move his face body in that short amount of time.
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry up someone that as big as me in a couple of minutes is, I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. It's ridiculously heavy. Who is strong enough? Okay, maybe Sakura, but still. Yikes. Anyways, let's just jump right to it. What's in the fridge? A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe I just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though. I'm not a vampire. Also, like, is everyone in this school colorblind? No, I'm not against them yet, but you see everything pink that is red, and pink blood is literally the iconic color for blood throughout the series. It's just number trash can. Wait, there's something there. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. Definitely Hifumi is from the cartoon character. Actually no, anime, yes, anime character. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Like, but also covered in blood.
Oh.
Do you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? For some reason. Why? I don't get it. And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. Yeah, no crap, crikey. It's literally the murder victim. The murder, yeah. Who would need to do something like that? I haven't had a slightest idea. Yeah, me neither, but I think it might be important. Yes, yes it does. Gotta reload. Anything more else? Camera and hammer. Yes. Okay, I think the next room is the science room or physics lab, whatever it's called. It's just the science lab. I'm getting very lost around here. I don't even remember the layout that way. Right, I have to. Of course, I have to freaking map. Okay, so where's the physics lab now? I wonder how many floors this school even have. Like Lade. This will go on for hours. Okay, so but I'm not sure how the hell this works, but okay. Ah, yes. There's a kill. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried his body away. I'm super pissed I must miss such an ultimately rare event. Ah, yes. I forgot her name. Shite. What's her name again? Where, what, sorry. Ah, Toko Takataka. Unless I'm in the blood. There's some kind of tire mark going to the pool of blood in the middle of the room. Hey, what I see about dulling the repository. There was blood under this tire. Where that blood have come from? Here? Which told me that Taka's body was moved from the equivalent to the repository to the dolly. Both rooms are on the top floor, so that should be definitely have been possible. Except not for Hifumi. Somehow. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, why about Hifumi? Hifumi was in the nurse's office on the first floor. Yikes! Even if the dolly, there's no way to get it out to the third floor. Oh lord. That's still total mystery. Mystery. Ah yes, the big ass hammer. That's hammer 4. The iron that was used to kill Taka. The body moved, but the murmur, but it was just left here for some reason. Maybe it was too. They had to be quick though. But why now? Like why not? Why now instead of like other time? Like why is it now? Not like other time. I'm repeating myself right now. So where am I supposed to go now? Downstairs? I mean, sure. This is a map, it's fresh creature this way. Anything else? Ah yes. It takes 5 Justice Hammer 5 to kill like Avery. Someone move the body blood divine. I see you later, Celeste. So where do I go now? Do I just go to the dormers or something? I should check out the scoop. Where should I go now? What? What? Help! Maybe, hold on. Let me check the map first. Let's see if I'm missing anything else. Let's just go to the repository room. Maybe there's something in there. Or maybe something in the rec room. Nothing here. Let's get out here. This. Help! I'm lost. I'm lost. Let's just save. Help! I'm a lost lamb around here. I don't even know where am I supposed to go right now. There are too many experts there are too many experts to the instant this time. Too many to be honest. So I think that it may be good to look back on everything that has happened.
So then.
Would you like my help? No thanks, I already know how the story goes. Yes, I know it might be too jumbo jack all of a sudden, but meh. Just go out or something. So what do I have to do right now? Is literally no one coming here? There isn't any clues around here either. Anything here? she had obviously has some kind of purpose, but I don't know anything about physics to begin with, so I wouldn't have a clue where to start with this. How is this related to physics again? Oh wait, there is one more clue. I forgot about it. Oh, this tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and this is scene too. Anything else? Anything else? I'm gonna head out. Yeah, I'll leave the area. Oh, there it is. So this is where you were. I've been looking over for you. You have? I want to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours. It's very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet me in the dining hall. This is no hero book. Just open me up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? It's a trap. What is? Things grow. Everyone's psychic. Why are you talking about? Classic. I repeat my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for the bullet. So he said to go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? Well done, the TP there. Breaking all the parallel universe. Right. I gotta see. So it's gotta be in this. I don't know. Hall. Found it. The door is unlocked. I guess I can't go inside. I didn't say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take a plunge. Why is Byakuya always using me? Why me? Why Makoto instead of other people? Is it because I'm the MC? Is this Hero's room? There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where did he even get all this stuff from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he really can't complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Also, like, the camera is acting weird. It's like shaking. I said, where is the camera? There's no point in worrying about it now. I just need to forget about it. Yeah, that's true. I was in the box. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints or something, and some things made of. It looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. How do they manage to build this up in such a short time? Is this Robot Justice? And it's in Hero's room. Oh, wait, these blueprints. Something about them empowers me. After the arms bend like this. What? Strange indeed. Makoto, big news, big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. That's very big news.
Just a second.
Robot Justice showed up too. Robot Justice. It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, hit the pull on the same floor. The thing Hero and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to hit the pull. I ran to the second floor as fast as I could. Dashing to the snow. Wait, it's Halloween only. Okay, so let's just TP there. Kyoko and phew, man, I had the worst day. Hero? Bruh, Hero, what are you doing in the suit? Hero? Haha, yeah, dude. Who else would I be? That's a good question. Oh, what? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come on and yell at me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? Yeah. Remember the old meme? Guess I have to talk to Kyoko about this. I need to do this. I'm positive that it's the suspicious individual that attacked me. You know what do you say? Robot Justice has finally made his peers, huh? I guess Kyoko was the one that found him. I suppose. Apparently that ridiculous object is Hero. I asked Kyoko for the details if I were you. I agree.
Right.
I found Hero. It was jamming into the 2-room locker. That big in that locker. How? You like he was fast asleep, like came in and woke up.
Don't be
I still
mean.
can't believe he picked me. He could have just been more gentle about, like, I don't know, carrots my first something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all the song without a trace.
Well,
That was something I checked on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, you say that, but does she have any idea? Is it about alter ego? Does she know people she might? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hero, you need to explain why you're dressed like that.
I mean,
Oh well, I mean, I have no idea. Once I was asleep, I don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care, do something about cousin. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
I don't want to stay, but I can't actually get it out. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take out by yourself? I didn't make this stupid freaking thing.
It would seem.
That's the top of the bag that keep you from getting it off. It looks pretty straight. I don't think you can get it off your own. You don't really have a choice but to help him. If you get everyone's help, but you're still able to get Hero out of the suit. I don't know how. It took a few minutes, but we eventually got all the pieces off. Whew! Free at last! Is it kind of weird how it perfectly the suit fits Hero?
So then.
He is large. More to the point, wait. Where's Sakura? Wait, nobody but Hero would be able to wear the costume. Wait, what? Hold on a second.
Honestly.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprint is already in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made his costume. That's true, I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be?
Then it's obvious the one who put this costume and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible.
was Hero. Shall we tie it up and gag him?
Just the word.
Good idea. Why is this a murder? It's not. It's that thing again. Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. To tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little too far.
That's right.
Okay, maybe it's Fasak, but he does deserve spearhead treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk away about this. It's been decided. You'll kill them. What kill who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker?
what the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, he started putting on the glow costume.
See? Look.
Wow,
See how loose it is?
it really is fake. Wow.
I mean, come on.
What's your reaction though? I'm not sure how to react though.
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Definitely someone must have like framed Hero.
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
In the huff, yeah, I took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Now you're all out of excuses. Oh no, cause you're a girl. If it was not a guy, then I couldn't go ahead. Okay. We're literally the same height. I mean, look. Oh, hold on. Let me check. Okay, so Makoto is around 160 centimeters. Wow. Hina is also 160. So therefore, it should be equally the same, right? This what? No, that's just no. I'm just kidding. Anyway, against my will, I pick up the pieces off the floor and try putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hero's body exactly. Who else is as tall as Hero anyways? Not him. He's at 185. Let me make sure. I mean, why didn't Byakuya did it anyways? I'm for real. Why not him? He may be 5 centimeters taller, but he should be able, right? It's all kind of obvious, but and also like, I'm curious, like, how did this Afro measure fit inside that small helmet of his? Not really his, but still.
But
Then there's another costume. They must have had one that looks the same, but it fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on kind of sense, then show some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You can't have another suit, guys. Then you must find it and show it to us. Well, what the heck?
Just the
Who
worst.
cares? He was the one without alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's
And
terrible.
this is how we know we saw him. I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone like tell me? The word justice copy it has been added to the triple section of the handbook. Anything else? Explain it.
What the heck?
Oh, if you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? Then I figure out that someone's been killed, right? And who was it? Well, two people were killed, Taka and Fumi. What? 2 people?
Just the
Why you figure out? You did it!
Please.
I did not! Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about
that's it, I know who did it!
So then.
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Fumi were fighting over it Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30% right.
Alter Ego and Orchigo must have done it!
Correct.
I see, that's unfortunate.
Please.
Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Don't try to trick us. Sorry, just admit that you did, okay? I'm
Um,
telling you, you got it wrong.
oh,
I know.
so then.
That note. Last night,
um,
someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole, maybe you can use to escape. Wanna come out, can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 AM. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room and then for some reason I fell asleep. The
Hey.
Rika body just dragged me to something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So.
No, hold on. It could be on something. The nurse office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
What? Really? I told you someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote that all Jack tricked me. I'm pretty sure there will be a chance to escape it.
Ah,
Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of tape that falls in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still got a shot, right? Yahoo! They prey on my desire to get out here. They deceived me.
ah.
Yeah, I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us the note. The reflection I put right here in my pocket.
No
Looks like I
way.
lost this.
Ah.
So yeah, sure. Please, you can't believe me. I would have heard a fly. That's the part. If you want to believe you, you must press to produce evidence. It shows a note. I'm not particularly issue with actually saying, but if you want to show, if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck for? Serious? Yeah, so your account have been yay. When I try to resume our investigation, there's not any ways before the class begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Hi, why do you kill them? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I said.
Just the
Was
worst.
he really to get money Marco offers? Yeah, that's it. You must be totally broke, and that's fine. Wait, that's fine. As accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Let's be thankful we haven't found a yank you. Yeah, I'm trying to yank her out. Yeah, I'm trying to search for evidence, right? Oh, you're right. I need to look for the second suit and then note. Please don't kill me now. Instead, better get back on the guard duty. I was about to gotta ask Togo, genocide deck to save me. Like, if she attacked her and got in the fight, we could have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. Oh my god, error peel away.
Makoto,
Makoto, get a second? Huh? How can they help me with this investigation?
it would seem.
It looks like I got a late start on this one. So I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No, just no, just straight up no. You reject me so simply.
Anyway,
Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay,
shall we go?
thanks, shall we? I...
Hey,
什麼喺度？ First, I'd like you to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl at the same age as me.
Correct.
Yep. Dead bodies don't die, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to know the answer?
anyway.
Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. I guess we should head that way for now. I took that to the repository. I don't know who are my viewers now. To the our room. Being an artist, eh? Gotta go in. Okay. Ifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to get rigid. But only for a moment.
So then.
Well then, let's get started. So fast. She crouched down next to Taka, and without hesitation, began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma guy was right. They were still using similar weapons. And what was so soon? She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Alright, I go. Wrong one. Could find anything?
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You're right, the wristwatch Taka always brought on his left hand. He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you say it watch?
So then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands are moving, right? It's more likely broke when he added his contact with it. Silent. And if you notice, the hands are frozen just past 6 o'clock. That will mean the rock was broken sometime just after 6.
That's right.
Last night, Taka definitely wasn't broken. So therefore... Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice as he stared pointlessly at his watch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that. Bedtime is for all the little boys and girls. Yeah.
In other words.
So if you worked at 10 last night, it could have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning, it must have happened at 6 this morning. Yep.
However.
And that's all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be giving something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try it out? Me?
Because...
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grabbed Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand wasn't enough to cause my heart stop beating. After some effort, I was able to free the object from its tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
Hey.
Was that all you had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. That little script page doesn't seem like much.
Is that right?
Much abuse, I wondered about that. Kyoko then turned to Amy's body.
So then...
Let's check Amy's burning up. Perhaps his life has a few clues of its own. Another bullet. It's from like... I thought when she read it's... Yeah, I guess suppose we shouldn't have heard them. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. Well, wow, the paper.
That's right.
If we had it on them hidden.
Indeed.
Stop it in his pen so I can simply eat. He did it on purpose, you see. In his pen, wait, so you.
Why is that?
Or should his pen smell like source or something? I don't know what that means, but okay.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stopped down his pants, it's like it's better if he part of him or I'll never forget which part of the pants. Is the pocket. Better be the pocket. A note! I found out how maybe this escaped. Huh. We're I can't find out, so don't tell anyone else you're not staying in the income room at 6 a.m.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it, that's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling this truth.
However...
Also, it's not exactly the same, is it? Sounds like someone slipped a weird under the door. And here's what it said. I found out how maybe we could use to escape. Monokuma can't find it, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Everything else is a plan. Someone must have used him. the time is different. Hero told us that he said to me at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to him is asking to me at 6 a.m.
Is that
Hold
right?
on, just because it's given man, I don't doesn't mean it's meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it, as Tom writes, I think that's like some meaning there. Something to part of it being ripped. Please explain a little more. Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scarf so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
Why if it was just such a trap he was holding on to it? Why if it was something more important? How was something more important like that become a mere scrap paper? That's why you need the answer. Maybe it's alter ego.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there were any reason to think they were connected to killers in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them all, I wouldn't have gone out on my way to mention it. Huh. I said that they were used to help carry out the murders. They may have to come a point, however, where I haven't made payroll. I haven't made payroll. Oh, I don't think I already introduced to another new game mechanic right now. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook. Oh boy! A class class has started!
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death.
Shifting to the west.
And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
The red velvet room.
See you soon!
Alright, see you later.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate. I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to a proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, better get going. Okay. Menacing! Very menacing! There's definitely less people. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as they were all there. What?
Appears!
Hello, two of them. He's multiplied. No, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of illusion. I mean, sometimes it only looks like I've multiplied. Is that a reference to the anime, the yellow alien guy? PK that guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy!
Without playing along. We don't have to play with you. Okay, fine.
Hey!
If everyone is sure to go, please board the painter or elevator. Seriously though, how fast is Monokuma in real life? I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away any more, you gotta pay for your sins. Yikes.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it. For serious. Let me see. Do you ever find that other cartoon or note? Well, no, but how unfortunate that it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey.
Isn't the place to talk about serious accusations for where we get to the courtroom?
That's right.
She's right, let's go down there and so we can really pick in. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. Can let whoever killed him and talk like everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives, and for the others. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is someone right here. I guess she's still on guarding duty, right? I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, let's see how the elevator looks now. The doors closed on their own, and steel box began to move. Bulk safely. all those last people. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we all said this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up to a cruel fate. Whoa! Well, I see you all together like this. I realize just how few of you there are. Your school is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Well, why are you making us do such good things to each other? What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so... No.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I will never stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I never hard on you like that. Okay then, let's begin. Take your assigned seats. So the curtain open once again. A deadly action, a deadly possession, a deadly betrayal, a literal deadly defense, and deadly faith. A deadly class trial! Open the... Yes. Oh my god. Oops. Steady is your aim little effective at clearing the lot of... Ooh. Good thing I think that's about it. Am I prepared? Well, I think it's simple, but the story is so complicated. It's all over the place. Yikes, let's open the game. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
Did I hear you explain this? Also, the background has changed.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Wait, are there like different rooms in each floor? Like different basement floors?
Now then, to begin with,
We already know who did it.
was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that cell.
Ah!
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
How ironic.
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprint for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
No.
It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know.
See, here was the killer or running else had to make that clear. Oh man, it's really spicy. Okay, message.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
What's that? Blueprint.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Let me look at the blueprint.
Everything we found in your room.
Oops. You're reading this first time. This always just like shoot. Okay, I got it.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough
Oops.
that you are the culprit.
It's not true. It's
Hiro, why?
No,
just hold on.
Okay,
a second.
there's only two, right?
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts.
Okay, the blueprints. Wait, how was that related to the message again? Because like, I mean, he
Are we
did.
sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
Wait, really?
When you compare it to the blueprints.
Oh, I see now.
There's no way you could think the same person made both.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Someone's handwriting is ugly.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
But I gotta admit, that handwriting is really neat.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Of course he passes on to me.
So? Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
Such as individual instruction.
I got it!
I mean, it was
Other
Hiro.
than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Damn, this Hoppy Boss is very smart.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit.
I can see what he meant
but
though,
he's
like,
not the culprit.
because like, it's just for framing, you know?
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that,
Tadaki.
there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All
Well,
things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
she's thinking.
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Oh, that should be
It
easy.
would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Tadaki. I think that we used them.
I got it!
Yep. Let's do one more thing. The things that were used in the purpose. Where's the blue top at?
I got it!
Oh, the avian
They were
double.
A dolly and a tarp, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What?
So, let's see if I can explain.
What? What's up with that
Taka's body
attitude?
disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing.
This is getting interesting.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Which one?
But
Oh
when
wait.
the body
Oh, that one. The
disappeared,
one on the right.
so did the dolly.
So
Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken? Huh? Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
come on,
There
Megan.
is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway. We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what
You
is going on
underestimated the power of the main character, dummy. Well, I never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. You can change your mind. It's like in this case saying that why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment to the response story. I mean, I must... Again! These things... Let's talk about real thing. Starting this next long time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient in the recipe. On the bottom screen under the tempo accurate, you see your amp count. Out until doesn't really be limited how you destroy open segments. But for now on, just locking on pressing less routes on them will handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy one integral. You can destroy any more segments, no matter how on you. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. You know, you have to press time key. What does that have to do with this? The time marker. Just remember the time key has a function of the RMV. I think you read the time key time keys. But if your action is at the end, you don't have to read it at all. In which case, you have to ignore everything I just said. I think I'm having fun. I was supposed to have fun. I want the truth.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
Ooh.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
This should prove it. Oh, there we go. It now makes sense now. It makes no sense. Oh, I thought it was difficult.
Asking for proof that the dolly moved. I have it right here.
Man. Okay, now it's obvious that Celeste is the suspect now.
When I found the dolly,
The money.
one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room, and as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Oh, geez, so does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Man, the mini games started getting random.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I mean, Mark Kuma does exist. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Dude, how the body was moved, it would be clear why the person in the suit could have done it. I still remember that. His fat ass body. What does the highlighting stuff do?
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp,
Yeah, true.
then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over. Then you could push the dolly no problem. So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be...
Sorry, I don't think I realize it.
Oh, wait. That doesn't have pillows. Wait. I think I got it.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Go that way.
Then loaded it onto the
Now, keep in mind that the dolly...
Well, yeah. All you'd have to do is bend over.
What? Okay, what? Okay. Okay, go back.
You must realize that who... Sorry,
My aiming skills ain't that good. Okay, so like the suit is so...
And from there...
Yeah, then loaded it on...
Now, keep in mind...
Well, yeah. All you'd have to do is bend over.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
The robot's costume don't have any, like, you can't bend up, right?
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low.
But wasn't there a handle though? The thing is,
But if you were
it looks like
wearing
it
that
has.
suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
Sorry.
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm glad it's abandoned here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised we got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend the waves. It's like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in
Deep
that suit,
boob.
not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Wow.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
You can't see your feet.
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
Have you done it?
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
No, you wouldn't have enough time though. There's also no chance at about. Yeah. What do you mean, Ivy? I'm not gonna get all moldy. Yep, already had fucking it up. Oh, he's right.
Shoot!
Oh, my memory somebody right again. Which is because.
I got it!
Oh, so that's where he is.
Taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's in this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid freaking thing. There's a cap on the back that's keeping me from getting it off. Pretty sturdy, I don't think you can get it off your own. You don't really have a choice, let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Yep. Also like
I
the
wasn't making it up.
gloves aren't that practical. You can't even bend the fingers though.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, best boy here.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
Unless someone must have hypnotized him or something.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
What do you get here? That guy hit me. What guy? That's why I come just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Yikes.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Yeah, we have 31 minutes left or something.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it before we rush to a verdict. Shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
Yeah.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we
flashback.
can start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up. So we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
For some reason.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice.
Indeed.
It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
Huh? What's wrong? Saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Seriously, what's wrong? That was rather intense game with someone like you, yeah. I saw him in the strange costume man. Where? Could have been it? Give it her! Okay, my scream's too good. He ran out as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
and then...
Yeah! Huh? Now, what was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. Huh?
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor, to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi.
Yep.
Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office.
Yes.
But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
His body disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Are you understanding all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered
Wait,
the
is this
corpses.
a class right now? Oh yeah, class trial. No.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Contradictions had what happened to Taka. Learn to cover the truth in case I have to find them no matter what. This is so pumped up, man.
So, regarding Taka's death,
Okay, got slow down.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Remember, but were they really in order?
So, regarding, I wonder if, or perhaps it was, we already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that
Hifumi was killed while
Okay,
Taka's death.
I think the molecular false tree
So
is
it's obvious Taka came after. So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the
Justice hammers.
Oops. Come on, I always got that thing while telling you to go on. Shoot! Okay, what?
So,
Awesome, look out for this. That's
I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in.
okay, so I gotta highlight.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hit.
What order?
No, that's wrong.
The order? Wait. Hold on.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
Yeah.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
I have evidence that proves that Taka was killed before Hifumi. Something related to why he must have died. Hangman's Gavin time! Oh no! Wristwatch. S, where's the S? W, where's W? Where's C? H. Dang it, where's the H? Give me the H. Boom! Wristwatch.
Now I understand.
Now I understand!
I got it.
I got
Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
So therefore he died before he would die.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Yeah. Hey you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting? Times the voice heard us in the air as he stared pointing at his wristwatch. It's all 10 o'clock and know that bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he
Oh,
must
that
have
makes
been
sense now.
attacked around 6 this morning.
It's an earlier now.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of
Okay,
those
I'm
justice
so
hammers.
small brain right now.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size.
But reality, the first one used the biggest one. The biggest
That
song.
way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window, because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Huh? What was that? They came running downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we're gonna go back.
When we
never-
heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office. And that's where we found his body. That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If
What?
that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
Yeah.
Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved
I
either
think
of their
I think
bodies.
prevent.
On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
It could have not been gone for more than 2 minutes, a minute or two though. So then the killer was able to get in, move how he was like in a short amount of time. It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
I mean, he was alive, right?
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another... ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's
Oh, that's why.
office?
Because remember,
Simply walked out on his own.
he was simply losing blood at the time, so therefore he just. But where was the blood?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
Right? He was still alive. Is it possible? I mean, he was awake. Okay, so that's not really
Are
good.
you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you've heard the body discovery announcement, along with the rest of us.
Saying that.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Oops.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually...
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body that Hifumi's dead body had been, and that is why the announcement was.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery, and Hifumi's dead body had been found.
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
It could have been fun. I mean, it's in the same time, right, baby?
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Cool, isn't it? I think not.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
But even then, it was still kind of like punches back.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
Oh.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty. He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
First time was video actually. And then saw it in the camera room. The second time was on. It's very bad.
Shoot!
Okay, so it's on the.
I got it!
Yeah. Okay, that makes
We
sense
heard
more.
it a second time in the repository when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Ding dong, ding dong. Really easy to discover. At the same time, you think you probably like the research. Let's try it again.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
Yeah.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boo!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
Same.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Maybe it should be proved. It shows he was still like. And the final train was like. Yeah, he was this.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Are you sure about that? He changed his glasses, remember? But why? Maybe you
In
can't see.
fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood.
I don't ruin this, okay?
But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
That means I was touching him.
I got it!
I got it!
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Which Hifumi like.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear.
How do they get its evidence again and show us to all?
This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean, and the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Kiggles. From Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princesses. Yeah.
The way did she
I
say that?
highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
And it must have been him. right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of
Yeah.
blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! Oh, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Oh,
I got it!
oh, why?
It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside, which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case.
Oh,
He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
but why?
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Could it be? Okay.
I got it!
Oh, finally, I get
You're
everything
talking
out.
about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Which part?
Yes, his pants.
The way she said it, though.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
I found a hole maybe we use escape. Welcome, I can't find it, so don't tell anyone for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro, and that person could only have been...
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Shoot! In other words, the killer got, and that person could only have been... I got it!
Taka. There you go.
That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Just to be clear, TikTok is talk.
Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Yikes. And Dennis like Jack is seriously scary, but still, can't argue it to me.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
He had a wristwatch, but I didn't notice that detail anyways. Guess I forgot.
No, There absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
I don't even know what I'm doing, but here I am.
We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that.
No further objections!
Yikes.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
What?
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Here we...
I got it!
I got it!
When I searched Taka's
Sorry.
body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper.
Somehow, he was dead.
If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is...
None other than that note.
It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
So therefore... He debated?
Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
Oh.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Wow.
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository...
Oh, it's gonna start now.
The culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Indeed.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
Similar, eh?
But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
Backstab time, double kill.
Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
I haven't known to actually use the Hifumi. The pictures are in case won't become clear. I didn't figure it out. So I have to find the truth. Boom! Oh man, these waves. Make your argument.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out.
Oops.
How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Oops. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, seriously, a lovely face out.
Shoot!
What was used to was it just maybe Justice? Well, there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody read?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Wow.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers!
And
That's about it.
Eventually Steven and Cutlery. Well, why
What
kill it?
was used to kill Hifumi?
Was it just maybe Justice? Well, there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody witness them?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5! Check out murdergear.com!
Well, what the murder weapon had to be one of the...
I mean, there was a... Someone must have used wet. It was wet.
the murder
Like,
weapon
my-
wasn't a
I'm
justice
no
hammer
girl,
at
sorry.
all. No, it was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Sorry.
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
Nice.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a
But why
murder.
would someone trying to steal someone's kill?
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We talked about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. This was what we thought at first, but... Man, this song keeps on singing for some reason, but it's so damn wave! Okay, not the smallest hammer.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive.
Ooh, I got an achievement
Assuming
about...
the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Oops. I had to do it, I said, or did I just know what you're doing?
Shoot!
Okay, just recognition to somewhere. Not the smallest
Based on the rules that have been laid out, even if more than one, only the one who actually carried, assuming the rule holds true.
Okay, I got it.
Simply
Impossible.
But that only really applies if there. In this case, however, there were two murders.
Ah, come on! I missed out.
Based on the rules, even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out the, assuming the rule holds true. It is
That is how the...
But that only really applies if there's one murder. In this case, however, there were two murders.
based on the rules that even
No
if
chance.
more than one, only the one who actually carried out, assuming the rule holds true.
Tumor. No, that's wrong! I feel good saying that. I gotta lie.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Yeah.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents.
Okay, so first of all, it's Hifumi kill Taka and someone kill Hifumi later.
And it only
That was
looked
Celeste.
like one person because that's how the true killer
Because Celeste-
designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Effort made to convince us two martyrs were the same. That was the main character at this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. Which is why she set out to look at this as a series of connected ends, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko was really amazing though. Although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how she together.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
Her kill manipulate hero and carry out murder in the end murder him. In the base up to now, the way this has murder for them. Because all that, it's really only one person seems fit. Oh wait, I did this? Okay, that's Celeste.
Here's my answer.
Seriously
It was
though.
Celeste.
Seriously.
So I'm the suspicious individual
Seriously,
now,
Hifumi is
am
such a pig. No, I'm sorry Hifumi, but you're a jerk.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit brain fat, lazy, worthless goddamn idiot! Pardon-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
That was screaming. Wait, shoot the screamer.
Shoot! I got it!
The suspicious individual.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Sorry.
What?
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Wait.
Saying everything they told us was a lie?
What if they was a setup?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all
Why
began our
take your
search
camera?
for this
Take a
individual,
picture.
correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw a shot of something moving around the top of the stairs.
we headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
It was a sign. Tuesday, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. Saw him, the strange costume man. Ran out as soon as I screamed. I was talking to Sir, so he had to put down the hall and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
It was a signal. Ah! Oh, what was that? That came from that. It must have been Hifumi. It was in the nurse's office. It is back. Come on, you have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Yeah. And why did we split into the two groups? I lead the hunting party. That seems quite very interesting. Very well, then Makoto, Hina, carry me into the nurse's office. I will leave the character of the searches individual to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Yeah. Ooh la la.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan.
Man, it's like I catch you right now.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
So I was expecting this. And then I created that Hifumi. We murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was
Sometimes
one big act.
you just gotta be on your toes, man. Just think that everything might be a lie. Uncover the truth. Make connection. Use your big brains.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh man!
Did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us hanging around, frantic and confused. We're gonna die here. We're gonna die just like good dice.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Oh, I see.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
Yeah.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
I gotta say this doesn't make sense. What is he alluding to?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
Oops.
Shoot!
Shoot. Oops. Nowadays, no one's here. I say, oh, we haven't really gotten the end of the debate. Now that the customers always enjoy. And the review with Slacken. Hoo. Every time one of the most is why every time? Oh, because I'm like too bad. I have to reconnect the security credit system. And everyone else must not be punished.
Is this real?
Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
Every time I fail and I fail. Well, time to get raving now.
All I said was they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die here.
We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
Oops.
Shoot!
Oh god.
All I said they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to.
We are going to die.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
And that is all.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Oops.
Shoot!
All I said was they must
This is
really
very
be
confusing.
enjoying the sight of us stand. They must be positively.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
Wait, all and us.
Shoot!
Okay, I'll try that at first.
All I said they must really
Take the
enjoy
bullet of all.
the sight of us. They must be positive.
We are all going to die here.
We are going to die. And that is all.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was
Okay,
they
wait,
must
maybe it's
really
those guys
enjoy
start.
The sight of us. They must be.
We are all going to die. Just like those guys.
And that is all.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Okay, maybe it's this one.
All I said they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around. They must be positive.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
What? What's wrong with
What was so strange
my
about
aiming
Celeste's
skills?
All I said they must really enjoying
Okay,
the
okay.
sight of us standing. They must be positive.
We are all going to die here.
What? Oh, God.
All I said was they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
What?
Shoot!
All I said was they must really be enjoying the sight of us.
Okay, maybe try to handle.
We are all going to die. We are going to die. And that is.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be positive.
We are all going to die here.
What?
Shoot!
All I said was they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die. We are going to die. And that is all.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Maybe it's this bullet on us.
All I said they must really be enjoying
The sight of us around, frightened and confused.
Shoot!
Are you for real? This is so confusing. Help! Hell yeah, I'm gonna give another shot.
To give up yet.
What? Who's the narrator now? Okay, so not this, but I got a highlight. All I said was,
they must really
"Hey,
be
you're
enjoying
this."
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened. They must be. We are going to die. And that is
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
all I said. They must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. Shoot! All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing. They must be positive. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. Shoot!
Okay, maybe I should use those guys then on all,
all
maybe.
I said. They must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die, just like those guys.
Maybe this one.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said. They must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be positive. We are all going to die here.
Kill me.
Shoot! All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively. We are all going to die. We are going to die. And that is.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around.
Okay, that's
frightened and
obviously.
confused. Shoot!
Okay, I forgot
All I
what.
said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and they must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Here.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened. They must be positive. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Shoot! All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated.
Yeah, I
We are
gotta
all
see.
going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys. And that is all I.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened. They must be. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, and that is.
And that's all it takes. What was
So strange about Celeste's comment?
I need help.
Shoot!
Okay, I'm not good at shooting, okay?
All I said. They must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die, and that is all.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
Guys, help me. I need the help.
Shoot!
Every time. I am not giving up. Not this time. So like, I'm curious, like,
I refuse to give up yet.
why does it switch to Naruto and Makoto again? The sight of us standing around. Why is so confusing? Help! I'm in despair!
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish it. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Okay, maybe I see so strange on those
All I
guys.
said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing. They must be. We are going to die. And that is.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die. We are going to die.
Just like... No, it's wrong.
Just like those guys. But you're not those guys, right? You're now.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
Oh,
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
yeah.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So
Yeah.
how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
Yeah.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Oh!
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
I mean, could be like, because,
What could you possibly mean by that?
like,
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Hero was asleep. Explanations? If it was a picture of such a dragging Hifumi away, the one was this. Fumi's. I don't know what it is. What the hell is this? Okay. I was a picture of fucking.
I got it!
Oh yeah, it was here
It's
inside.
not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Oh, that makes more sense now.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
That makes sense, guys.
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing
You can't escape from this, Celeste.
is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
I think she can improve that there's no way he will take the suspect away. But is that really possible? Wait, dun, dun, dun.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious. There's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
Okay, I think I got it. Wait.
You dressed me up in that suit after then you just draped me across it.
You tried
Okay.
to make me look
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, that's if the person inside the suit
Oh, it was
was
is that
unconscious. There's no way they could stand up straight like that.
what? Shoot.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across the Fumi and had him kept.
You tried to make me look like the
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside the suit was unconscious.
What?
shoot.
I see a contradiction somewhere.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed. Then you just draped me across the Fumi and had him carry my weight.
You tried to make me look like the bat.
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside the suit was unconscious.
Shoot. You dressed me up in that.
Then you just draped me across the Fumi and
You tried to make me look like the.
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, that if the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way! You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across the Fumi and had him carry my.
You tried to make me look like the.
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside the suit, there's no way they could stand.
I mean,
No, that's wrong.
they made it partly designed, am I right? Ben, Fumi's such a
No.
bartender.
Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that, because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
You can't. It totally can't bend the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight. Yeah.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Whoa. Whoa, look at Celeste now.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well
Right
then,
there.
I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh man, look at her reflection.
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's
One little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Anything, who is it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wow.
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things
Oh, his
more
name's Taro then.
He did say Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What if her real name is Yasuhiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Is that foreshadowing? I may have been small, but okay.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Shoot!
Oh yeah,
Think back to how did he refer to each of us?
I got it!
yeah, he used his name.
That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
But why?
So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
Celeste Yasuhiro.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal, but he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
But
No. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
and that's a really clever trick.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit. Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I?
He's freaking.
I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
There's one gap, so then I looks like they make it start the random game. Wait, no. Like your argument. The he handbook.
Hifumi was trying to
I
tell us
knew it! It was useful!
He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? 9, 8. Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it!
Well, it's upside down.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I was going to ask you
I'm
yesterday.
not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Yo, where's your eat handbook then? Bitch.
That's it! The handbook!
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Yeah. This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy life school. Don't lose it. When you start out, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday number. There's so many reasons for that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Yeah.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it.
In the middle
Let me
game,
go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your
all the
crimes.
comic book time.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
It's time to draw some comics. Oh man, Makoto the drawer now. Oh wait. Wait, why is this here? Oh, interesting. Hey, why is this here though? Oh my god, can you stop it? Can you stop with these previous things? Alright, we got this. Oh my god, it spins so good. You spin me right round, right round. Okay, maybe he was. Okay, I think this does his hammer 3, right? He pushed the body. Oh my god, such a bad. I can't believe he fell for it. Yikes. It's already 1 AM. Okay, maybe it's here. Okay, so there you go. There. Okay, so I think there's one more missing, right? So therefore, it should be.
Here's exactly what happened.
There we go. I hope I did it perfectly.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Look at the derby face.
Fumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Did I get it perfectly?
That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him,
I'm making sure the thing's going on.
Knocked him out and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Wow.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room.
Oh man, Makoto, the actual manga drawer. So... What? I didn't hear it. What? Okay, there you go. Here is you! There you go, the watch. That makes sense.
Finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the
right,
murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Hiya!
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Yeah, indeed.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room.
It was actually large. Man, he was strong.
The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1, and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But...
That's number 2.
while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Indeed. Imagine if we
took a blood packet from the refrigerator.
Oh my god.
Justice Hammer 3.
Did he just do that, like the Sailor Moon thing again?
And turn the room into a crime scene, in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He
Oh my god. That definitely hurts Lusty.
That's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time.
What a coincidence.
So when we heard
Too
the body
much
discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office, and once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Yikes. Worried.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one
Poor
person
Hifumi.
who could betray them.
Celeste was such
Using
a
an
sadistic
ordinary,
son of a bitch.
everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
You. Whoa, it's Roosevelt.
Celeste!
Really,
Sorry, you lose.
game over. Your gamble has knocks run out.
Lost? I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko.
So, you finally accepted it.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Yeah. So therefore, execution. Yeah, I kind of messed up in those parts. Not gonna lie. Yeah. A for
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay.
yada
If you
yada.
would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Well,
What's
it's
it
really
gonna
wrong,
be?
yes.
What's it gonna be?
I reverse time and space. Oh boy, we gotta witness her death. Who is found guilty? I got all these dead people. Alright. I don't know how she's gonna see what she did. Basically a formal defense, but once again, you're totally correct. Like at this time, the trick killer device the whole stinging scheme was Celeste Ludenberg, or precisely, Taika Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. If who is inattentive was young. You know, like, she's kind of ironic about being able to adapt here. She wants to adapt here, she wants to live here, yes. But all of that was a lie, eh? So let's say, or should I say, Yasuhiro?
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. How did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sorry she relied on her specialty, lying. Especially, don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to make him agree.
So then,
And you use, you know, I knew you figure out Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi as my accomplice,
Indeed.
I used her. For everyone who still that, I avoid imagining her. I'll avoid imagining it by name, but it was the one thing that Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Yup, alter ego. Actually, mean, is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What are you talking about? Oh, okay.
just a
Don't
second.
interrupt. In the middle, very ignorant. Oh, thank God! Thank God Celeste didn't stall us out. I'll play out Lou as usual. How sad.
In other words,
And then you're the one you stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I
And
see.
used to try to get into the plan you come up with. Right, again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid giving you a little visit. Oh, what are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you. Alone. It's about a stolen. I know who did it.
What? Are you
It
okay
was
with
Taka.
this?
He stole it. What?
So
And I
then,
proof. Would you like to see it? As it turns out, I found a use for the digital camera. I've taken you-know-what to Kaka's camera earlier and took pictures of it there. I'll leave the picture as soon as I show it to Higumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him! Now how did he do it? He was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. Yes, correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
as for
Before
me,
he threatened me.
Oh.
He did.
as for
He
me,
came to my last room last night, unannounced, and then it was hard for me to say. He abused me. That was lying, right?
What?
What? And he took pictures, say if I do not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. He got a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how I drive that was. I want to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm gonna freaking kill him.
most
Wait, please. If you go
unfortunate.
now, you will be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka is trying to use her to escape, and he has made you his target.
What?
Escape, it don't mean Taka is going to try to kill you.
indeed.
It's okay. He can keep her to himself, and it's technically he. That bastard! That bastard!
Unforgivable!
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with this barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She.
I swear!
I have to save her.
Save her!
Oh.
actually,
Then, would you like to join me? It just happened that I come with a plan. Huh? I devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. If that is complete. But what are you talking about? Oh, nothing. He would agree with us like, the effect that I don't had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love that as twisted as that, still driving me mad, he was seeing. You disgust me.
I see.
I have not questioned it. Was that strange costume Ifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yes, it was real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and draw a body size. I know that he makes something like that, but he's by far for picking him in the first place.
But
So why you decide to make me suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it?
Let's
And
see.
you God, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my decision. Life must have been tough on my parents though. I could cry.
Well,
But if you explain your dad to me, how do you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was he supposed to do after that, assuming you actually let him live?
Are you okay with
That's
this?
simple. After he did his prime pretended to bed, once someone showed up, I told him said he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really did that? Because there was also a side expectation anyway. The plan was, or you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. Good point. If we would have alibi, so nobody would have doubt on him. I told him that and believed that. Seemed very stereotypical. I'm confused. I just matched the lie to the double the point. In fact, Higumi is off. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in
So
the
you
end,
had planned him to kill him all along. Of course, that would have no point to my plan if the one pretended to be dead did not end up dead itself.
What the heck?
How human life means so little to you.
Well,
That's not an issue. I still did everything in my power to win.
don't be mean.
Now you sound like Takia.
I wonder
No,
about
he derives
that.
pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that experiment, we're nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Talking about the 10 million Monokuma offer, that is a lot of money, that's true. That's not all there is to it. For the moment our life begins, my only thought has been escape. But all of you saying how we accept living here. Exactly, she lied about that. All they said that was a lie. Here!
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here. I want to get out of here. Every day was fresh torture. And you know what? You know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I have a dream. Like, standing alive here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
There's no way that I could ever do it. In that ground grove gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle? Wow. Who are these red-ass people? Together, handsome men from all over to serve as my vouchers, such bodyguards. I was going to make them dress like grandparents and satisfy my every need. Once I'm telling that, I'll create a perfectly aesthetic world of Tibetans.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life, that was my dream, my only goal. Wow, she looks good in here. That's all my life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million square made that dream a reality. I got to right the age, but
there is nothing to be done.
My friends as you scheduled to win because you picked the wrong house, fool! Still, I don't have any regrets. I pushed my dream to the end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were able to kill your friends for it?
Oh.
Are you swearing repeatedly? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of second right for my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you
That's
understand?
honest to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what you should say. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why are you so scared? My big life is unrivaled. I take pride in that. I feel. I aim for my own munitions. Conscience defeats the conscience. That's why you're not scared?
Yes,
that's
indeed.
Right. I don't fear that. Give me already like, you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
isn't it wonderful?
I think I'll break time like as a Marie Anthony.
Hey.
Just get executed again. Not again. When she did, give me a poor effort. Change she could for her own feelings. Mistake itself must have been part of the lie that we could help despite betrayal.
Kills! Kills!
Okay, let's get wrong. The black and the shirt piece and they must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Yeah, that's it.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
Princess.
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why, actually, it's not important. Well then, take care everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Oh. Here comes the execution, boys. Oh my god, the way she's being dragged. Yada. Whoa. Wait, she's being burned down? Like, wait, she's being executed like that in the castle? Burning of the versatile witch. Oh, the one that was like that. Burn the witch. Burn the witch. Wait. That's the woman who burned. Was burned, right? That's the witch. I'm pretty sure she feel the scorching flames. Is she tied down? Yeah, she's tied down. Wait, she's executed like that? From a... Oh lord. Oh god, here comes the fire truck! Explosions. She's been crushed. Oh, so that's where the fire truck comes from. She's been splattered. Feels bad. It's over. The entire execution it's over. So his death is over. So I killed my friends, so I can't be there, but so I can't deny it. At one point, I still consider her as a friend too. And for him just to come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free from their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die. You guys are still young, you need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna
Jeez,
do?
and I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation. What do I care about hope? I throw in the trash, you would just let me out here.
Too bad.
You're all just embodiment whether you like it or not. And my destiny is to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that really can't be avoided. Don't tell me that you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people like us again. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So what's the deal with that?
What?
What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
Oh man, oh jeez. Oh man, oh jeez. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? That's not did something to Kyoko. What does that mean? Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time that I got here.
Well,
You know, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. You can only give me a shout, not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
See. When Kara disappeared, leaving us all depressed and despair. And Toko is now back to regular Toko. Also, it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, one Kara already mentioned about what's the key Celeste gave you?
So-
Most likely, is the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? That then means Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
Ooh! I suppose that sometimes it's easier to miss what's right beneath your nose, but then we better go check it.
indeed.
Good idea. We left the card room and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going on alone from here. Everyone else headed in the dining hall. I'll check your review later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I meant. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Staying here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Bakura.
well
But
then.
then it's up to you now. I guess we're the main character now!
Yo!
I'm going to go into the dining hall, okay? Huh, some Makoto and Kyoko are going to go together? That doesn't mean that thing it means.
Okay.
Okay, good on Makoto. Girls are like her. I told Bush that when you show a little backbone. I tried to figure out what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah. Oh.
So
We need to
then,
get in the locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and locked the locker. As the locker swung open, we saw.
You're really cold.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe. Thank goodness. I never thought heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I think what Celeste asked, and I say word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to put the last set of files soon, maybe as early as tomorrow. I think it's like that, so please just wait a while longer. Now we can already say the case closed. First instance is concerned, sure, but can we just take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Yogi, please tell me, why are you trying to do all on your own here at school?
you...
Is that why you want to come here with me?
However...
Because that's something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. That just makes it even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like, what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't even see you again. You're running, you have explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the rest of my spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? It's obvious. People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
That's fine.
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, such. I heard from Kyoko then was, frankly, it blew my mind. Right after Kyoko, I believe her, she told me a sad story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for night to come, and it did. I went to interaction.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a service camera or microphone in it, and the storage closet there, way in the back. She say in the back of the bathroom storage closet, but could it really be right with those? So it should be this one, right? Of course. But how did you know? It's the boys' bathroom, man. This one? This one? It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. Secret cooker told me, could we really hidden in it? I can see it! She said it was in the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I just ran one of the back of the storage closet. And suddenly, as I was reacting, Gashink! And at the same time I heard the sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what's going on. Whoa! I found trapped through the back of the storage closet. Whoa! Huh? It turned out, the back wall was like a revolving door and made my eye on the other side. Just like Kirko said.
Correct.
In the boys' bedroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. And the way back in that closet, there's a secret room. No wonder. So this is a secret room. But what is in here? A chair? Just a number of gold drawers. What's this? There's a bunch of clothes and what look like a volume of the volume of yearbooks. It's all covered in dust. Look at everything on quality shall caught my eye. Almost speaking of Chinese student registry? This is the only thing that's not covered in dust. Here, someone beginning to listen. I still didn't find in my hand. Before I had a chance to look at it, a step paper fell on the route, turned my attention to it. You must not. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. You understand? It's like I can't leave, but you must not leave. What is this? My head feels funny. That's a strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What I don't I know? I. What the? Strange sound ran through my head. I felt like I was jerking my head back and forth, and then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't want to know what started it. It's all over. And with that up in my eyes, I didn't know how long it's been. Good. Ow. Very suddenly had me. I lost consciousness. That's how I understood. The dog dropping my head for that much is. The files are missing. Next. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the souvenirs, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does it mean? But my brain refuses to do any more work. Instead of pain, my head began to spread around my body. But for now, I should go back into my room. Get some rest. Someone must have. My daughter is repeating my heavy thought. I dragged myself back to the room. Somehow I made it back to the first one in school. Yeah. Further I walk in March felt things are getting blurry. I can't see in front of me. I'm gonna stop myself because it's right there. After that. I sit in front of residence, I heard a sound. Explained by that in-law. That sound is coming from the gym? So I just very held my shaky frame to the gym. The sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? So the books can be nothing here in the gym. What is it? I didn't make a sound as I went to the door. Sound calling from the side. Meanwhile, only Ted and Emma showed up. Chip. What? Before me, the rage of battle be beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side is not human. That's what you're about. Regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this?
What's this?
How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
Deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat. No longer compromise. No longer regret.
So which is the spy?
I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this. You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
I'm looking at. How am I hearing? Hostage? Like, maybe most of my spine is. Next generation legend, stand tall to like a hero. So therefore, my spy is Sakura then. To be continued. Yep, guys, I have to go now. Oh man, it was good shit, good stuff. Good stuff. Now kill Saraka. Naganakuma killed Junko. Then Lia got executed. Then Mono killed Shiro. And then he got executed. Hiyori killed Taka, then Celeste killed Hiyori. Then she got executed. And then basically up to now. Okay, I'm just gonna save. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Pretty fun, eh? Suppose. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time on the next stream maybe. I'm doing it every day now because it's like the golden week here. So therefore, yep. See you guys. Peace.